We begin with today's Flood and Disaster Preparedness Summit for Metro Manila held at the House of Representatives. The summit aims to hasten and coordinate government and private sector efforts to prepare for the rainy season. Solons were briefed on the government's plan to implement an integrated flood project for the National Capital Region. More from Freddie Abando.
Flooding in Metro Manila has been a yearly concern for government to reduce the ill effects to its population and economy. Typhoon Ondoy's fury in 2009 struck a heavy blow of death and destruction. Flooding is a real threat. Because of this, government has planned and prepared an integrated flood control program with the onset of the rainy season.
Pero masasabi lang natin, we're doing some mitigating measures in coordination with DPWH, other agencies here, DILG, LLDA, para mabawasan. For instance, yung ginagawa ni Secretary Singson, yung Blooming Treat Interceptor, pag natapos yun within this year, ang laking tulong nun. Yung ginagawa namin sa Don Bosco, malaking tulong din yun. Yung pumps, pag natapos yun, malaking tulong yun.
The Metro Manila Development Authority, the Department of Public Works and Highways, the Department of Local Government, the 17 LGUs of Metro Manila are implementing short and long-term solutions. The list of solutions are declogging, desilting, and dredging of 8 major waterways to include Pasig, Marikina, and San Juan rivers, and the Esteros. The improvement of solid waste management since garbage blocked the flow of flood waters. Water pumping stations will be deployed in 20% of the flood-prone areas. The MMDA has launched a cleanup of garbage in all public markets. Local governments are buying heavy equipment to clear their areas of obstruction which causes flooding.
Bottom line pa rin yung tulong ng tao na huwag tayo magtapon ng basura kahit saan. Yun pa rin, paulit-ulit yun. Hindi lang yun ang main problem. Yung nabanggit ko kanina, even yung topography ng Metro Manila, di ba? Ang tawag doon, isthmus. Yung isthmus, yung isang land area na ang dalawang dulo ay tubig. Tapos nabagtas pa tayo ng Pasig River sa gitna, floodplain pa yung Marikina, below sea level pa yung Kamanaba, recipe for ano talaga yun, flooding.
8 priority waterways na ito yung pinaka-fino-focus natin ngayon, itong taon na ito, nang sa ganun ay mabuksan na ito at magkaroon ng trabaho na yung bibida.
The most significant program is the relocation of over 100,000 families, informal settlers living along danger zones. The National Housing Authority has provided the sites where each family can choose if their new will be in city or out of the metropolis.
Kaya kami po sa DILG ay kabahagi ng pambansang pamahalaang programa para matugunan nga itong taunang problema natin sa pagbabaha. Kabilang po rito yung paglalagay sa maayos, paglilikas ng more than 104,000 na mga pamilya na ayon sa DENR, MMDA at DPWH ay nakatirik sa mga danger areas.
Another major input to mitigate the impact of flooding is cleaning Laguna Lake of informal settlers, the cleanup of garbage, and the dismantling of fish pens. So with its dredging, since its depth is so shallow that all its coastal areas suffer from long periods of flooding during the rainy season.
And the fish pens occupy now roughly 20 to 22,000 hectares of a 100,000 hectare lake. Kung cholesterol fish pens, it's ripe for a heart attack ang Laguna Lake. And that is why you have fish kill, and that's why it affects the hydrology of the lake and it affects flooding. And that is why the demolition plans that we have for the lake on the fish pen side and the fishery side is really ongoing, and we have a schedule for at least 5,000 hectares for demolition, because under the fisheries code, you really have to make sure that it's below 10% of the carrying capacity of the lake. Because, 10% lang yung carrying capacity maximum. Over 20-25% na po nasasakal na ang lawa.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.